Incontinence dings away at your emotional state. It chips away at it. Every day is a challenge. It's a big psychological thing that is a monster in your head to deal with. You don't feel good about yourself, and you're always concerned about the possibility of people seeing kind of what you're dealing with. I knew that there was going to be a need for something, something different, an alternative. My name is Randy Archer, and I live in Frisco, Texas. I have been blessed with an amazing group of friends and people I work with that are close to me that have become family.
Right.
I've got a group of about 18 guys that I organize for some early morning tennis, 4 days a week, 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, nice shot. That's game. Fitness has always been a big part of my DNA. I just love that lifestyle. I really enjoy the water and enjoy the swimming in the pool. And I love spending my time in there on the weekends. I've always been healthy and have always eaten healthy and had a really healthy lifestyle. And there wasn't a prostate cancer history in my family at all. So it was kind of unusual that I was diagnosed with that. My cancer was very aggressive, and so we talked about it with my doctor that one outcome of my surgery, which they perceived as needing to be aggressive in terms of what they took out for tissue around the prostate, could result in incontinence. Personally, I've always been a pretty determined person and figured the incontinence I could overcome with core exercises and things. And so it wasn't a huge worry at the time of the surgery, but pretty much immediately after the prostatectomy, the incontinence began. I did a year of physical therapy on the pelvic floor. That didn't recover. I did a year of acupuncture trying to regain control. And unfortunately, in my situation, I never regained control. At its worst, I was going through 2 big pads a day and wearing an incontinence clamp and still leaking through that. And the nights were worse than that. So I was wet most of the time. You're always in a position where you're trying to decide, can I do this without leaking? You have to think about everything that you're going to do, every place and situation you're going to put yourself in, how prepared you are from what you're wearing, always thinking, how close am I to the bathrooms, and it just required a whole different level of planning over the things that, most men are able to take for granted. The biggest thing is, you're always trying to do this without anybody knowing you're dealing with it, and it's hard because there's a really big visible sign if what you're doing doesn't work, right? And it's not just visible, but it's embarrassing, and humiliating. The situation progressed and continued to get worse. And then I met Dr. Mori.
Urinary incontinence is not something that men can really prepare for. They're not used to thinking about it, and it's a 24/7 problem for them, so they often suffer in silence. The artificial sphincter's been around for over 50 years and is considered to be a gold standard.
My main thing was just coming out of it, how would it improve my quality of life as it relates to my lifestyle? You're looking for something that's going to be long-term for sure. 1, and 2, you're looking for something that has a high degree of probability and a high efficiency or success rate.
The AMS 800 artificial urinary sphincter is a simple and elegant device. We put a pressurized balloon in, and when they pump it, that pressure is going to refill the system and provide the squeezing that the cuff will enable to supplement their muscular continence mechanism. And it's transformative for many patients.
So after doing my own research on it, after talking about it with Dr. Mori, that really closed the deal for me in my head with deciding to move forward. I felt very confident in the device and what was going to come out of it.
Randy's recovery was without a hitch. When I saw him back, he had healed beautifully.
It went faster than I expected it to go faster in terms of how quickly my body healed. And then the day in his office that we activated the device, I was dry right away, immediately. From the moment we activated to when I got home and since. No longer do I have to worry about, do I have enough pads on? Do I have the clamp on if I'm at work or in a meeting situation? And it's back to what I would describe as normal pre-prostate cancer procedures. It's almost like life was on pause, and now I can just hit the play button again and turn the music up. And yeah, the things you take for granted, and to get those back, such a blessing. Yeah, such a blessing. All right, girl, you ready to go? Let's go. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on.